Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Friday, January 24th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. We still have cold air in the area. We have the cold air and the humidity and the wind combining to make for some areas having some dangerous effective chill temperatures. The cloud cover tonight will warm those chill temperatures a little bit, so it won't be quite as bad tonight. Although still a lot of places getting to 15 below zero for the effective temperature. However, Saturday afternoon the winds pick up, and through Saturday night the effective chill temperatures do get dangerous again, mostly for the northern end of the Snake River Plain and areas to the north in the mountains. Also will see wind chills between minus 20 and minus 30 degrees. There is a slow-moving low, though, that will first bring some light snow. It'll spread out today and for most of tomorrow as well. That is Saturday, out over that 2-day period or so. However, compared to what we were looking at yesterday at the same time, the trend has been downward in the amount of snow developing and accumulating. And now it looks like it's about down an inch in the mountains. As you can see there, we had 5 inches maximum yesterday. Now it's about 4 inches maximum in the eastern highlands. And actually in places like Pocatello, we went from getting anywhere from half an inch to an inch of snow to probably more likely nothing. Then after this passes, we do get the chills, temperatures back, the dangerous, what we call the extreme cold. There's an extreme cold watch out for Saturday night and Sunday morning, and currently it's a watch. It will be very likely upgraded to a warning tomorrow. That is on Saturday. And then after that we have a gradual warming, and by Wednesday, highs at least will be back to around normal, especially for places like Pocatello and Burley in the southern half of our forecast area, where they'll be close to 40 degrees by that Wednesday, Thursday time period. However, for the northern end of the valley, it'll be a little bit slower, a little bit more gradual, struggling to get above freezing by Friday. So here's a satellite image. Yesterday we had nothing over the state, but now you can see this low. This line of clouds here has been sagging southward out of Canada over the last 24 hours. If we look at the Pacific picture, again, this line of clouds was way up here in Alberta and British Columbia, and it has sunk in the last 24 hours that far south. And by Saturday afternoon, it will be clearing out and heading into Utah and Nevada. We'll be well into there by then. So here's our weather list outlook. We are looking for light snow everywhere except maybe in the Snake River Plain, unless you're in the northern end of it, where you might see some snow. Magic Valley, the same thing. Probably no snow there, more likely than having light snow. And then on Saturday morning, we'll start to see wind chills being more of a factor. Light snow may continue in the southeast highlands mostly. And then by Sunday, all we have is the morning wind chills, this will definitely be the day where it becomes dangerous wind chill. And Monday, Tuesday actually look dry, and there's Sunday looks dry as well. Actually, it's really cold, but temperatures and the winds should start to moderate, and so we're looking for benign weather, although cold, for Monday and Tuesday. So we'll start here. This is what we're expecting for this morning as this low starts to sag south. Here's where you can see the snow developing again. This southwest corner, not much going on. So here are the temperatures on the left-hand side, and then because it's so cold and a little bit breezy today, you will see some chill temperature. But you can see it's mostly above zero unless you get into the high elevations right here along the Idaho-Montana border. And then the low temperatures for tonight, you can see a lot of single digits. So with the cloud cover, it's a lot more mild than it has been. But with the winds, you can see here that it still gets pretty cold. Snowfall this morning, again, it's really light with the exception of this area here in the highlands. You can see In the afternoon, it starts to move south where the heaviest snow is, but again, it's really not that heavy. You're looking at 1 to 2 inches primarily in these areas over a 6-hour period. Not very much. Elsewhere, it's all less than an inch. Here's where Pocatello has its best chance this morning, but by the afternoon, it has sort of retreated out of the Snake River Plain, especially the southern end of it. And then snowfall this evening really starts to tail off. And then by late tonight, the only place that might really get some, and it's really not much, just a dusting, or what we say a skiff of snow for late tonight in the central Idaho mountains. And here the wind gusts will start to pick up around midnight. And so this is when we're going to start seeing the wind chills really crash here. And then these winds will continue all day Saturday into Saturday night. So for Saturday, you can see the low has primarily moved to the south. You can see there's just a hint of some snow here in southeast Idaho on the extreme edge with our border with Utah. So on Saturday, you can see it is cooler by a couple of degrees for the ambient temperature. And look at these effective chill temperatures for even during the day. We're looking at 10 below zero for Atomic City, even in Idaho Falls, down to just north of Pocatello, of wind chills into the minus region. And that's during the day. This is 10 a.m. Saturday to 6 p.m. Saturday. And then here's Saturday night, probably the worst day of it. Low temperatures will be getting back below zero for a number of locations, single digits for places like Pocatello and Burley. And look at these wind chills. A lot of areas getting down to minus 25. Then Saturday morning, though, you can see how the snow really tapers off during the day on Saturday. Really nothing going on except in this southeast corner of the state. And then Saturday evening it sort of lingers, but again it's really light and it's pretty much done, with not much really happening on Saturday, with the exception of the southeast corner where it probably won't even measure an inch. So here are the wind gusts. This is what's going to propel those wind chills down to these incredibly low numbers. You see gusts into the 20s here, and into the teens along in the Interstate 15 US 20 corridor in our heavily populated areas. And those gusts are enough. It doesn't take much wind to produce some amazing wind chill temperatures. They continue into the evening. And then late tonight, you can actually see there's an increase here. And then storm total snowfall. So this is from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Again, this is about an inch lower in the mountains than it was from yesterday's thinking. You can see some areas like Pocatello barely registering less than an inch here accumulation. Same with Idaho Falls and Rexburg, whereas these were solidly around an inch. But it's really going to struggle now. And finally on Sunday, again, as we mentioned, it's sort of benign weather with the exception of Sunday morning. The wind chill, once again, pretty low. And then afternoon temperatures on Sunday. There's a little bit of a rebound from the day before because of the loss of some cloud cover. It'll be a sunny day for Sunday. So the wind chills during the day, still pretty nasty. And then overnight, Sunday night, you can see a lot of places it's slightly warmer, but still some places getting below zero, and especially in the Arco Desert. And you can see there, combined with the winds, we're still getting some pretty good wind chill temperatures on Sunday night and Monday morning. So that's all I have really. Just be mindful. We do have, like I said, a extreme cold temperature watch out for. That would be Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Starts shortly after midnight when we get these chill temperatures of minus 20 and colder. And it's primarily the northern end of the Snake River Plain. We may also see it in the Caribou Highlands, but we'll see how that falls out. If you have any questions about the weather, you can always contact us at this telephone number here, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.